Hey guys, it is Alana. Okay. What day is it? I don't know why I'm clarifying because who knows if this will even go up because I can't seem to make a video to save my life. I know the date. It's somewhere in my brain. It's in there. It's August 8th. I don't know what I'm really saying, to be honest. I probably should sit down and have a conversation because I know every year I'm like, I'm gonna vlog more and I'm gonna actually upload more. And then I haven't uploaded since, what, February? And that was a vlog from mid-January. And I might have even uploaded that in March, to be honest. I don't know. To be honest, I'm struggling to keep up with everything. And there's been a lot of changes in my life. And school is stressful. School hasn't started yet, but like summer was stressful, which I'll explain in a later clip when I'm not feeling a little frazzled already, just because I like spent 5 minutes trying to figure out how to get okay lighting to properly start this vlog. Because to be honest, I just want to start this vlog so I can I swear my brain is not working anymore. I just want to start this vlog so that I can get started on all of my other things that I want to do in this vlog. So basically, I think this is just going to be getting back to Boone and starting the school year off right, even though the school year doesn't start until the 19th. But I'm living here, obviously, because that's where I am. But I'm going, like, usually I'm only back in Boone when school has, like, it's about to start, and this time I am about a week and a half prior to school starting. So anyway, first of all, let me say I got here yesterday. I brought all of my stuff out of my car and put it in, and I put some stuff away. Some of it is still like in temporary spaces. I also have a good friend of mine, Jess. They put their stuff, because they're moving into the other bedroom this like Saturday, but they were currently living in a different apartment, but they couldn't move in until the 10th. So they're going to, I let them use my closet to put all of their stuff until they officially move in. So currently I can't put some of my stuff away, like my stuff, because my closet is full. But I think what I'm going to do is, at some point today, I'm gonna take all of the stuff out of the closet, put it in the living room, and then Saturday morning before they get here, move it all into their room, hopefully. That way I can at least put my stuff away because I am living in chaos. I also had, I had a very strict plan for today, but then there's a storm going on, so it's very wet out, and I don't know if I can go on a walk. Because, I don't mind getting a little wet with rain, but it depends, and I don't know quite what the storm is like. It looks windy, so I'm kind of waiting to possibly go when it's not raining. And then, but anyway, I had a whole plan, and then things have kind of gone awry. Also hot and then cold. What am I trying to say? But basically, I think I'm going to go on a walk a little later. But I swear, if my brain doesn't get it together, I will cry. But yeah, my room is a mess, and I need to fix it because otherwise I will be a mess. And I'm trying to keep everything, not let myself just rot in my bed, because I have been known to do that and it makes me feel like crap. So I'm trying really hard not to do that, but it's really easy, in case you didn't know that. Yeah, I also want to, this is just a side comment, kind of, but outside of just cleaning my room, I want to work on some hobbies. So one of them is sewing. I'm currently half-ish way through making this dress, and I need to finish it because I'd like to wear it at some point. But it's very much summer dress, so I need to, summer, spring. It could probably be used in spring. But I need to finish it to be able to do anything, and I've been talking for 5 minutes, and yeah. I'm going to go, because otherwise I'm going to continue talking and not give you any actual content, I guess. And yeah, I will update you when I actually have something maybe a little interesting to give. It is about way too late. It's 12. I have not done anything, to be honest. But right now I think I'm gonna go on a walk. It's still raining, but I'm at the point where I don't care. I just need to do that. So I think I'll go on a walk, and then if I get really wet, I'll come back and take a shower so that I warm back up, and then actually get some stuff done, because I can't sit here anymore. And the walk was supposed to get me started in the morning, and then it's been raining all day. So, and I love the rain, don't get me wrong, because I absolutely love the rain. I grew up in Arizona, so like it didn't rain much. Well, I grew up in Glendale, which is like around Phoenix, and it didn't rain. And if it did, it was like a whole thing. So now I just enjoy watching the rain, but I need to go out because I can't sit here like this anymore. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'm not gonna bring my camera because one, camera big, and two, I don't want it getting wet. And I don't know if I'll film anything on the walk just because, again, I don't really want my phone wet. So I think we're just going to, I will see you afterward. And I plan on really getting to work because I think I'm just gonna start moving things. So anyway, I am going to go. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, it is now about 1:30. I got back from the walk and I needed to take a shower because I got soaked and I felt like that was the best way to warm myself back up, even though like it's a summer rain, so it's pretty warm. Well, I don't know if it's called just because it's in summer rain when the sun's still out. The sun's most definitely not out. Although, no, it's not. It's just brighter. But it's like the temperature is pretty warm, but there's rain, so you get cold anyway. And given the fact that I was in wet clothes, it was good to change anyway. I just did a full shower just because that was the best way of like resetting. And now I'm gonna get started on moving everything. Or it's hard because I'm also kind of hungry. No, I'm gonna work for 30 minutes and then have a snack and then deal with everything else because I don't feel that hungry. I think I'm making excuses at this point. So I am going to start moving some stuff and then I will have a snack in about 30 minutes. Why? And yeah, that's about it. I need to change the memory card and, well, the battery should be fine for a little while, but the memory card definitely. And yeah.
Like sipping an Overcan. We're far from where we started when things were getting harder. I'm trying to feel your pain. I know I'm pretty stubborn, but you're also pretty stubborn. I'd never talk about our next move, and it's getting old. We were so much younger when I met you, and we both know this this is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad.
Sorry, I have to go with about the same angle. It's the only way to get any sort of light in here because I'm not turning on the big light. Also, it's yellow, so I really don't want to turn on that light. What was I trying to say? I think I'm actually gonna stop there when it comes to my closet because I've taken about half of the stuff. I don't know, I probably didn't show you what it looked like. I wish I did because it was packed so nicely. Like we worked together to really pack everything we could in there. But anyway, I think I have enough to just put like my clothes back in, and I should be able to fit the odds and ends that I haven't quite figured out where I'm putting them yet in there. I can show you, you saw everything be taken out, so I can show you kind of what's left in there so that you have an idea of what all I did. And of course, yeah. And then, but what am I trying to say? Oh, but anyway, I just kind of want to get my clothes hung up because I have some of it in there. I also, in there, I'm pointing to my bathroom, you can't tell that, but I also brought my prom dress for some reason. Well, I know the reason. It's because I randomly am like, I want to put on my prom dress, but then, well, it's because I made it, so that's why I have that urge. I don't think I would if I had any other, like, I don't usually just want to put on a random dress, but I think it's cool, and I'm like, I spent all that time on it to only wear it one night. That just feels sad. So I have to figure out where else I can wear it just so that I can enjoy it, because I really liked it. I just, there are some things that I'd do better this time, but anyway, I brought that here. I've left it kind of in the bathroom. Like all of my clothes that I've brought are basically in the bathroom just because it was a good rod for everything. But now I think I'm leaving that so that I can continue to steam using my shower. I don't know how well it's working. I don't think it's working at all, to be honest, but that's not important. Anyway, I am going to move my stuff into the closet now so that I can organize that, and then I'll really organize once Jess is here. And yeah.
Yeah, this is a bad one. From sprinting to sleeping and watching the deep end. And all those kids know how to swim. And that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. 'Cause they don't know. Oh. No, they don't know. Oh. They don't know. Yeah, they don't know how deep it goes. This is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad one. This is a bad one. I'd never talk about our next move, and it's getting old. We were so much younger when I met you, and we both know.
It is now almost 2. I finished putting the majority of the stuff that I wanted to put away, kind of away. I didn't, I think that's a weird sound. Distracted by every little thing currently. I didn't go into depth about organizing everything. One, because I'm now getting hungry. I'm now getting hungry and I want to take a break, and I am pretty good about knowing when my body probably needs the break. So I'm going to stop here because also I'm getting like weird urges to, not weird, just random urges to redo my whole entire room. So if I do want to do that, I know things are gonna get out of place to do that. So I'm going to think about it one more day and then decide from there. Yeah, so I'm going to get a snack. Let me see my list of things to do today. Well, I did that. You know what? Let me mark these off because I know I didn't tell you everything I needed to get done. Lighting. It'll adjust. But I had quite a bit on this list. And obviously some of it is not going to happen because it just doesn't make sense. But I got about half done, it looks like. And some of it will still happen. So like make dinner, it's going to happen because otherwise I won't eat. I need to stretch. I think I'll do that before bed. So that's another thing. Walking doesn't make sense in this weather. I went on one and I think we should call it good. And then working on the dress, I just don't think it makes sense today. Maybe tomorrow, but tomorrow's pretty packed too. I need to look back at my schedule. I'm gonna look back at it tonight when I make sure everything makes sense and write a new to-do list. And bullet journal, I can do that later tonight too. And call about oil change, I think I'm gonna put off until next week because I don't need it quite yet, but I'm going to get it eventually. And I might ask my roommate to come with me just so that safety in numbers and everything. But anyway, I am going to have a snack. This is a very chatty vlog, which I'm realizing now. So hopefully you guys don't mind that. And by you guys, I mean basically one person. But if there's more people, that's great. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm hearing noises and I'm starting to think too much. To be honest, I have no clue where this is going to go in terms of videos because I feel like I already have a really long video, so I don't know if this should go in the vlog that I was filming. It'd help if I had English that actually made sense to have this conversation, but I just basically want to talk about things like life in general. As said earlier, hopefully, because I hope this is going in the same vlog because otherwise I don't know where it'll go. It is August. I think, you know what, I should figure out the exact date of the last time I uploaded because I know it's been a while. Well, it is March 25th, and that was a January vlog, so yeah, it's been a while. To be honest, life has been a little chaotic. To be honest, I'm struggling to look at the camera for some reason, but a lot has kind of happened. Nothing like crazy bad, it's not like that, it's just my mental health goes in ebbs and flows, and for a while it was pretty bad, and to be honest, it still is pretty bad. I do have a therapist now, so that's good. Hopefully I can keep the therapist with new insurance dealings because something else that just happened this summer is my parents moved, like literally just moved to Virginia, so that's also a bit of a change. Like, I'm not living with them full-time anymore, but it's still weird when your parents move, and basically all summer was us figuring out that that could be a possibility. So that was crazy in general, because we spent the whole summer just being like, are we moving? Are we not? Are we moving? Are we not? And we found out like 3 weeks ago that it was actually happening, and then we had to find my parents a place to live, and then my mom moved last Thursday, literally last Thursday, officially, and now like she's living there on her own for now. My dad's going up tomorrow. He had to finish his work, and so that's also crazy. That's a new thing. What else? I feel like the main thing is the mental health aspect that really stops me from filming and editing and everything, because when you, like, I get out of bed because it's something I have to do to survive, but there are times where that's like literally me getting out of my bed is to go to the bathroom or to eat and do like what's absolutely necessary for school, things like that. Otherwise I get back into bed, and that's kind of where I am. So that can be really hard for me, and adding a camera to that does not help usually. Sometimes it can help to kind of distract me, but it doesn't go away. And then it's really hard to edit because you're looking at yourself constantly, and I've never been the hugest fan of editing because of that. I don't enjoy watching myself, to be honest. Like, I like the whole filming thing, and I like just sharing my life in a way, but I've never been a huge fan of the editing process. And not because I don't, like, I enjoy the artistry of it. Not that I've been very good at it ever, but I've always struggled with looking at myself and hearing myself for long periods of time. Maybe one day I'll be better at it, but my mental health doesn't really bode well for doing that, so then it becomes a long time until I upload. And I always have big plans, like every year I'm like, this is the year I'm gonna upload every week or every 2 weeks, and then it just goes away. Like, I'll have the motivation, or sometimes I'll even film constantly and then it just never gets edited. And I know I probably, like, there's the motivation part and how mental health affects that, but then there's also just the discipline behind it, and I need to work on the discipline, to be honest. I'm being honest with myself, sometimes I'm just lazy. And that becomes an issue, and I don't want to say this again and have it not be true because I do it too often, but I really want to make an effort this school year to film and edit. Of course, I also don't film in public. I struggle to film even with my friends next door or like in the same apartment as me. So that can be kind of a struggle, but I'm going to really try, and I'm not making any promises because I'm not very good at keeping them, and I would love to, but I'm not sure how that'll work. I think a good goal for me at this point is maybe once a month. I know that seems like a ridiculous goal. Like, of course you could do one video for 5 months because it's already August, but things are hard. And when your mental health is rocky, it's really hard to do simple things. And yeah, I truly don't know who this is talking to. I think it's more for me to get it off my chest. I also need to stop soon because otherwise I might start crying, and I'm not willing to go there. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, other things, another big thing that I forgot to, not really forgot to mention, well, kind of forgot to mention. My health hasn't been great. I dealt with a huge, like, health downslide in my senior year of high school. Didn't know what was going on. I just had nausea pretty much every day, all day. Not pregnant, just want to make that clear. Like, nothing to do with pregnancy or anything like that. It took so long to finally figure out that it could be related to gastroparesis. Gastroparesis is when it takes a long time for your body to digest any food. It took about a year and a few months for me to finally be diagnosed with that, and then I've had issues with it ever since. There are times where I'll literally I'll wake up and be nauseous, and then I'm nauseous for a week straight, and so that's difficult. And then I've also recently figured out that I have blood sugar issues. I'm not diabetic, but my blood sugar goes really low sometimes. So I've very recently gotten a Dexcom. You've probably seen it in the other clips, to be honest. It's a blood glucose monitor that goes into specific parts of your body. Like, it's usually in the upper arms for adults. And I just have a reader that tells me what my blood sugar is on a daily basis. But yeah, I think, and I know that also contributes to my mental health, because when you're dealing with something health-wise that you don't really know how to fix, I refuse to cry. It can really hurt your mental state. So anyway, those are some of the big things that are going on in my life that have kind of stopped me from filming, editing, uploading, and I do want to work on it. This is my final year of college. I love to document as much of it as possible. I do plan on eventually, one day, getting my master's in what? I don't know. I don't know if it'll just be in business, in accounting. I love accounting. That's a really random thing, but I really enjoy my accounting classes. I finished my last one 2 days ago. So for this, for my bachelor's, I finished that. So I just have a year of college left. I am trying to enjoy as much of it as possible, even though I, at this point in my life, really, really dislike school. Yeah, there's a lot that is happening in this next year. Because it's my last year, I'm also trying to figure out where the rest of my life will be. Of course, life changes as shown with everything going on, but this year is a time for me to kind of figure out where I'd like to be, at least for the next few years. Try and find a job somewhere. There's many places I'm looking. I don't plan on staying in North Carolina. I love a lot of North Carolina, but I also do not like a lot of North Carolina. So I kind of want to find a place that hopefully I'll enjoy more, and hopefully have a really great job that'll pay me well, so that I can make a good living wage and then be able to do what I want in my life. There's many dreams that I have that I'd like to fulfill one day. I think at this point I'm kind of rambling, but anyway, I do want to vlog more, and I don't want to make any promises because, as I've said, I'm not very good at them, but I would love to hopefully have at least a video a month, and I apologize if I can't do that, and I'll talk to you at some point, because I have no clue what video this is going into, and if this video is going to continue tomorrow. I think it should, because I don't want it to end like this. This feels very, I don't know, sad? Not really sad. It's just heavy. I think that's the right word. So anyway, I think I'm going to freshen myself up a little, get rid of this about to cry feeling, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing next. So thank you for listening. Bye. I don't know why I said that. It's only a little bit later, but I figured to possibly bring up the mood and talk about something I really enjoy. I am going to show you what I have of my dress so far. Let me be very clear. I am a beginner who has very, what is it called? Strong urges to start with things that probably aren't beginner, if that makes sense. I kind of go, I was gonna say balls in the wind, but I think it's something else in the wind. Balls to the wall. I don't know. Anyway, I am sorry. Ignore the phrases. I probably should have done the getting the thing out before starting the camera. So I am just going to be silent so I can do that and then cut that piece out of the clip so that you don't have to listen to it. Okay, so I've just done the top of it, and the top isn't done because I need straps and I need to adjust it for like to make sure it fits correctly everywhere, because currently it doesn't quite. It will soon, hopefully, but it is, let me get closer so that you can see the pattern a little bit. So it's this floral pattern, but then and so basically it kind of looks like a corset from the top, basically. Of course, this is the worst way of kind of showing it, but this is the zipper. It has to go into the skirt too, otherwise it's not fitting over my body. But this is kind of it. I don't know the best way to show you. Of course, depending on how I feel about the finished project, I will try and show it on me when I'm done with it, but like this is kind of what it looks like. I do plan on having straps because I need the support for just, I don't have the top to fill the top, if you understand what I'm saying. So I will need to have straps, and also I think I'd feel more comfortable with that because otherwise I'd feel like it was falling off of me. But yeah, I'm going to finish the other part of it at some point. I really hope it's sometime soon-ish. I feel like the lighting keeps shifting and I don't know what to do about it. But the dress is going to have pockets because I told my mom, because we were shopping together, I was looking at these dresses in Target and they didn't have pockets, and I was like, it is 2024, women deserve pockets in their dresses at this point, and if I can make a dress with pockets, so can these big Target companies. So there's going to be pockets is what I'm basically telling you, and I know I can do that because with my prom dress, it has pockets in it. So anyway, moral of the story is I'm making this dress. Hopefully it goes well because I'd like to be able to wear it. And yeah, and if it does go well, then I can maybe make more. And I also told my mom I was going to make her some skirts. So I think that's my next step after finishing this dress, is making her some skirts. And then I'll go from there. My goal is to one day, hopefully, be also, this is such a chatty vlog. I am so sorry to anyone who is actually watching this. But my hope is to one day be able to possibly like sell custom things to people if they want it. Of course, like I want to be really good at it. I don't want like me doing it the way I do it for myself, where it's like, this is good because it's like I made it and it's mine. I want it to be really good for other people. So of course I'm gonna start with like just making it for people I love, like friends, family. Like if they want something, I'll try and make it, but then eventually maybe I can create a shop out of it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But at this point. I just wanted to show you because it kind of brought up the heavy mood from the last clip, hopefully. And I need to finish cleaning up my surroundings because my bed is a mess, and so is my desk, and so is everywhere at this point. And yeah, so I'm gonna turn on my music again and do that.
This is a bad one. Yeah, this is a bad one.